documented in the industry. They know 100% of what it takes to be successful in APLGO. They're building a huge organization. Because of their success, they have positioned themselves to really make a ton of money in the industry. And with APLGO, I've had a chance to spend some time with them at the Unstoppable event in Cancun.
What?
Again, like I said, I've had a chance to spend some time with them, the Unstoppable event in Cancun, and they know how to have good, clean fun. But the most important thing about the person that you're going to hear from is that she is committed to helping each and every one have success. And that's even if you are way down in an organization like I am. She has a whale of a heart. I want to introduce to some and present to others, Mrs. Ruth Mayne. Ruth, you have our rapt attention.
Oh, Victor, thank you. It was just such a pleasure meeting you in Atlanta and getting started with you and working with you and having you in Cancun. We just had a blast. If anybody on the call is not muted, could you please mute yourself so that we have a quiet call, because we are recording this call and you know how background noise can be very distracting. So I really appreciate that. And I'd like to welcome everybody. If you haven't put down in the chat who you are and where you're calling from, please feel free to do so. I am not going to keep you a long time tonight, but the information that I'm going to share with you is of the utmost importance. So if you're new, and even if you're not new, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, take notes, and make sure you really listen in at the end, because we've got something. It's one of those incredible things that I love about this company. And there's a lot of things I love about this company. So a little bit about me. I'm the mother of 2 girls. They are 10 years apart, and they have had some challenges in their life. And that's actually what got me into direct sales 35 plus years ago. I grew up on a farm, so there were 4 girls, and my mom collected other animals and kids. So there was no such thing as boys work and girls work. It just all got done. I graduated high school at the age of 15 and a half. I had a full ride scholarship to college. I decided that that really wasn't for me at that point. I got into law enforcement for 8 years. And then I went back to college, finished my master's degree, got my deep sea dive commercial certificate, and I went deep sea diving all around the world. I absolutely loved it. I also was a volunteer search and rescue diver in my community for a couple decades. And then you see that I have 30 plus years in sales. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why sales? I said the same thing, folks. I didn't ever think of myself as a salesperson or anybody that wanted to get into anything that had to do with sales. But let me tell you, look at your spouse. You sold your spouse on you, right? You sell your boss, if you still have a job, every day on you. So at heart, we are all salespeople at some level. In the direct sales industry, I have been able to become an expert trainer, speaker, and international business builder, and I am part of the $1 Million Earner Club in not 1, but 2 companies. So I'm pretty proud of that, but I'm not done yet. And you're going to see tonight why we are so stinking excited. But why did I start? What made me make that huge switch? Life threw me a curveball. Life is going to continue to throw all of us curveballs. And there's people on this call tonight that have had worse curveballs than me. Mine just happened to be my kids. In 1993, my oldest daughter, Melissa, fell off of a swing. Whose kids haven't fallen off of a swing, right? She just happened to fall real wrong. She had a traumatic brain injury. She was in a coma for 2 months. And she's had 8 brain surgeries. She's in her 40s now. She did survive, but she doesn't function like what people would call a normal adult. And then 2 years later, my youngest daughter, Jessica, at the age of 5, was diagnosed with cancer. And that's really what threw me for a loop. You know, I lost everything. My house. The only reason I didn't lose my GMC Jimmy is because I hid it in my neighbor's garage. True story. I got into direct sales because somebody invited me to a meeting like this, only it was in person because they didn't have Zoom back then. I didn't have the money. I wrote a bad check. I'm not proud of that, but I figured I got to do something. My mom always said, put one foot in front of the other. So I went to that meeting, and there were only 5 people in that meeting, folks, and all 5 of us became multimillionaires. Direct sales gave me my life back, literally. I have met people from all over the world. Some of them are closer to me than blood relatives. I met my husband, and if you want to know a secret, we've been together for almost 17 years, and don't tell anybody. This weekend, we're flying up to Alaska to make it legal. So I'm excited about that. Even though we've been together 17 years, it just doesn't seem like it, but we work on that as well. You can see here pictures of my friends and family, and I've just had a lot of fun, and I love direct sales. This is why I still do it. It's because of people like you on this call. My disclaimer tonight, I am not a doctor. I am not going to make any medical claims about any products that you're going to see or hear about. Any testimonies that you see or hear are from people that gave their own testimonial about what products did for them. Every single person on this call needs to do their own research based on the info we give. And you should always check with a healthcare provider or a nutritionist about any supplement that you're about to take. So let's dive in. Tonight, we're going to quickly go through a product line that is changing lives, literally changing lives, not one at a time, not 10 at a time, but hundreds and thousands at a time. What sets these products apart from everything else out there that you've seen? We repair, restore, and regenerate at the cellular level. And we're infused with what we call negative ions or quantum energy. And I'm going to talk about that tonight. And I think you're going to see that why I'm so excited and why other people around the globe are so excited about this company. A little bit about the company. For the second year in a row, we were just named the top company for 2023 to take part in. This is a huge feather in our cap. And let me tell you why. Nobody knows about this company yet. We won this last year too. Not only that, we have the best comp plan in the industry, and we won that as well. This company is owned by Sergey Kulikov. He's only 34 years young. 34. I have children older than him. He started this company when he was just 22 years old. Crazy as it is. And he started it with cash, guys. You know, in today's economy, if you are loaded with debt, and we've all seen it, it's all over the internet, companies in direct sales and traditional business going out of business. Their debt load is killing them. You don't have to worry about that with this company because they always have been and are 100% debt-free. They actually manufacture their own products. This allows us not only to control price, but to control quality as well. You know, there was a study done recently on some of the best known nutraceuticals, vitamins, supplements on the market. And it found in that study that there were things, ingredients in those supplements that were not listed on the label and are actually harmful to you. And they did not have some of the ingredients that were stated on the label that they said they had. I was not surprised at that. Not only that, you're getting things chock full of all kinds of fillers. See, we manufacture our own products. You don't have to worry about any of that. Here's why I stayed away from nutraceutical companies until this company. None of them could ever prove that their product was really as good as they say it is. Anybody can say anything they want. And for you green personalities out there, documentation beats conversation every day of the week, right? Well, APL has it. Not only do they have it, they list it on their website. Our products have over 30 certifications. These are irrefutable. You cannot refute that we have been certified kosher, halal, vegan, beyond organic, non-GMO, gluten-free. That's irrefutable. And that kosher and halal certifications are some of the toughest in the world to get, along with the TUV out of Austria, which is actually ISO certifications, and we have more than one of those. For those of you that are in the United States, we are FDA registered. But I come across people all the time that say, you know, okay, you have certifications, great. But really, yes, really, we take it a step further. I have a very good friend. His name's Dr. Raymond Ventnor. He actually saw these products. I introduced him to him, and he was so intrigued with them that he went about writing what we call white papers or medical research papers. He has done this on 8 of our products so far. Guys, he has all the letters behind his name. I don't have to say anything. These papers say it all. Reviewed studies that are actually published in a medical journal. And when you go read them, you understand why we are so proud of our product line and why Sergey just works as hard as he does, because he does have what I consider to be the best product in the industry and outside of the industry, bar none. Let's talk a little bit about the evolution of the food industry. We all know that all of our food is laced with all kinds of carcinogens, unless you grow a lot of your food like I do. But you still can't get away from the carcinogens that are in the ground. We've all seen out there the powders, the liquids, the pills, capsules, juices, and gels. You know what? None of them work like ours. Why? Because they all go through your digestive system. And when it goes through your digestive system, it's not 100% absorbed. Not only that, how many of you have ever had what they call a milkshake? They don't taste like milkshakes. I don't care who you are. They don't taste like a milkshake, at least not the milkshakes I had growing up. And then you have liquids and juices and gels that you cannot travel with, pills and capsules. People have a hard time swallowing them. How many of you have ever gone and done laundry and found a handful of vitamins in somebody's pocket? I'm guilty of that. We don't have to worry about that with our lozenges because they are rapid melt lozenges right in your mouth. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. They also are infused with negative ions. Now, why is this important? Negative ions are living energy. They're light energy. It's quantum energy. Don't take my word for it. Go to WebMD and look up negative ions. There are a plethora of articles that will tell you how good negative ions are for you, including protecting you from 4G and 5G and blue light on our computer screens, smog, smoking, all kinds of things. Now, I am going to play just a little 2-minute snippet because a lot of people get real interested when you start talking about negative ions. And I want you to hear what Mary Esther Gilbert, who actually wrote a book about our products before they ever came to market in the United States. Listen to what she says about the quality of these products. This woman has over 40 years as a nutritional psychologist. Take a listen.
As far as the phytochemical compounds, that's where a lot of these vitamin mineral supplements are falling short of. They might contain the whole food, greens and the berries and all these other superfoods in these little tablets. I say little because if you were to eat all of these whole foods, you'd have a full table full of at a meal trying to consume all these different phytonutrients, and vitamins and minerals from all of these different foods. So that can be hard on the digestive system because of all that fiber, right? But as far as the very genetic instructions on how to repair things that our DNA uses, no other supplement in the world does this for us. So that's why the results are so immediate and the healing value is so immediate. Otherwise, we'd be going through the sluggish digestive system and just absorbing all of these nutrients. Sometimes nutritional supplements, vitamin mineral supplements aren't as absorbable as foods can be because of they're not active. They don't contain the active enzymes or the viable cell compounds like the drops have. So the drops are viable, they're alive, they've got the enzymes that are active, that are the catalysts for every single biochemical reaction, every single cellular process that occurs in the body. Without enzymes, our bodies would just cease to exist. Nothing happens without viable enzymes. So the drops have that in there. And not only that, they contain the light energy frequencies. And that's another aspect that I'm starting to teach, because when you study the biophysics of it all, what's happening at the quantum energy, light energy frequency level, everybody's, on the internet is totally in a buzz over energy, right? And how our cells hold light energy. So these drops contain that light energy because they've been infused with the negatively charged ions in the vats when they are being stirred up, the elixirs being mixed up together. They're exposed to this simulated storm environment. They collect even more negatively charged particles than the plants already had in the first place. So, all of this is to the advantage of our bodies at the quantum energy level.
Wow, 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 wow. When she said that on that call, I just was floored. because I had never really put the two together until then. Because of all of that and more, we are seeing hundreds of thousands of people around the globe going from suffering to success. Health is the new wealth, folks. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. If you don't have your health, you ain't got nothing. And we have the stories from these people that the person that invited you here can get to you. Let's talk now a little bit more in depth about our lozenges. They kind of look like this if you're looking at your camera. They look like a lifesaver with no hole in them. They come in a hermetically sealed foil pack, and they are fantastic. They are a DNA drop because we don't have crushed up, ground up, purified, liquefied plant matter in them. It is simply plant DNA and negative ions in a base. That's it. They are 100% plant-based, and the reason they provide instant gratification nutrition is because they are absorbed right in the mouth. You suck on them, you don't swallow them, you don't chew them. They go right to the cellular level in 11 seconds. We have over 80 superfoods, over 1,000 different micronutrients, bioflavonoids, antioxidants, and phytonutrients in our lozenges. You can't find anything better. I challenge you to find something better on the marketplace that has all the certifications that we do and the published white papers. Now, some of the things that people report, and myself included, as seeing right away, because we do have instant gratification, is you're going to see better mood, more energy, less stress, being able to move better, your joints are working better, hot flashes going away immediately, no lactic acid buildup when you work out, blood pressure, blood sugar. It is really wonderful to look at all the testimonials that come in. But some of the most important things that you may not see or feel right away, if at all, is they are going to prevent oxidation at the cellular level. They improve metabolism. They enhance your immune system. They balance your nervous system. But they also have the ability, because they are DNA to DNA, they will go in and correct your DNA and protect your DNA from any other damage. This is huge. There are, like I said, no other products on the market that I know of that can do what ours can do. Every single one of our ingredients are peer reviewed thousands of times. It's not like somebody went out and found some new berry in the Brazilian rainforest that has no studies on it. This is why the 8 products were published so quickly, because there are already thousands, and in some cases tens of thousands, of peer-reviewed studies on every single one of our ingredients. Now, we have 3 categories of product. The person that invited you here can go into depth on each of these products, but the daily collection, these are ones that people usually take every single day. There are 8 products in this collection. They are $25 wholesale and $50 retail. Where are you going to find a product under $100 anywhere in the marketplace that has what we have? You won't, because nobody has what we have. But even if they did, they couldn't sell it at the prices that Sergey offers them to us. Our Premier collection has 5 products in it. Now, people say, well, why are these more expensive? They're $60 wholesale and $75 retail. The simple answer is they have more ingredients in them, Bev. That's the only reason that they are more expensive. Now, Victor, I know some of the favorites of yours are in this category, as many people on this call tonight. Our Premier Plus collection has 4 products in it. And for some reason, that just went haywire. These products are $80 wholesale and $100 retail. These are at the top end of our price category. I'm sorry, $100 is still dirt cheap, Brenda, for what we have. Ask anybody that has taken these lozenges if they are worth 10 times more than that. Because when you are sick, folks, you want something that's going to help you. And when you can look at something like this and say, you know what, that's pretty inexpensive, I can give it a shot. A picture says 1,000 words. Now, remember, I'm not a doctor. I can't make claims, but these people all will tell you. We have everything on here from Tina and her husband regarding anxiety with our Relax. You want to look at one of my favorites? This is my friend up in Canada. This is a, right here. This is a wonderful testimony. This is Karen. Karen was bald. For 20 plus years, she wore wigs. Why? She had too many perms. Folks, this is just 6 months on one of our products called Beauty, BTY. Her hair now is down past her shoulder. She can wear it up in a pigtail and ponytails. She's now got bangs. It's not cool for women to be bald. You don't have to worry about that. We have lots of men that have given us testimonies on the same issues, being able to grow hair. We've got people on here that had gut issues. We've got people on here with blood pressure issues, blood sugar issues, allergies. Even my sponsor's mom, a mother of 11, God bless her 10 times over, with 3 sets of twins, 78 years old. She's a ballerina, and Slide is her go-to product. If you don't know what Slide is, it gets rid of inflammation and helps your joints. These products are so good, folks, that you can even give them to your fur babies. In fact, many of you know my little one, my 10-month-old puppy, had to go to the vet today. It was worse than we thought. She split a nail and it was way up into the quick. She ended up having to have a quick surgery, and she's getting Slide, Stop, and Relax. But Tuesday lives down in Florida, bottom left-hand corner, and they get a lot of thunderstorms. Her dogs go ape. How many of you have animals that have anxiety or kids? Relax is a wonderful product and safe for your kids and safe for your pets. It is absolutely a wonderful product, right along with all the other products that we have. So you need to ask yourself, do you want to take a handful of pills, capsules, and tablets every day that are hard to swallow, that get stuck in your throat, that have a bunch of fillers in them and really aren't what they are, say they are on the label in many cases? Or would you rather take something that you suck on? It goes to work in 11 seconds at the cellular level. And here's the best part. Randy, they taste like candy. I am not kidding you. When I tell people that, they don't believe me. Victor did not believe me until he tasted it. He was like, oh my God, it tastes like candy. They do. Ask yourself this. If all the vegetables that your kids hate and salmon and whatever else that has all that good stuff in them, phytonutrients, salmon omega, that you can't get your kids to eat, if those things tasted like candy, would your kids eat them? Yes. Well, now you can get that ingredients, those nourishments to them in a little tiny lozenge that tastes like candy. Now, APL also has a beauty line. Our beauty line is very unique. I got hit up today for another company that's launching something. I said, no, thanks. Here's why. And I gave him our list. He didn't answer me back because I said, show me all your certifications. Our beauty line is 100% all natural, organic, has absolutely no chemicals that can harm you. The reason we got this beauty line is because Olga, Sergey's wife, when she was pregnant, said, what can I use that isn't going to go through my skin, which is the biggest organ in our body, and affect my baby? So they started producing their own skincare line. You can put this stuff in your eye and it's not going to burn you. It is absolutely fantastic. I am not a skincare person. I never have been. My mom said, use Noxzema and medium temp water, never use hot water, never use soap on your face. So I never did. Now I use a skincare line. And when you look at the before and after pictures from some of us that started it a bit ago, and now, holy mackerel, we are reverse aging. Now, APL is a home-based business. Why should any of you on this call consider a home-based business? You know, you hear a lot of hype out there. There are pyramid schemes. There's good businesses and bad businesses in every industry around the world. I've just found that if you do your research, you can't always be 100% sure, but if you do your research and join companies that are transparent, that don't have a real spike in growth, but a steady spike in growth, that are debt-free, and a lot of things that we've talked about, a home-based gig is one of the best things you can do. You don't have to have a degree. You have to have a degree to work for some of these business owners, but you can be your own business owner in direct sales for very little upfront capital. And here's the biggest thing. You get to take advantage of all the tax breaks that some people out there are just bashing business owners for being able to take. Our tax system here in the United States was written for business owners. So why wouldn't you have a business? You don't have to show a profit the first year. Always check with, your accountant or whoever you're going to use. But no business is going to get shut down or even audited if you don't show a profit in the first year. But you're going to get to write things off like phone bills and mileage and travel. And there's so much more. Look into it. That's one of the biggest reasons a lot of people love home-based business. So I'm going to wrap up tonight with our compensation plan. We have the best in the industry, and I'll put my paycheck to that. It pays out 63%. 63%. And if you have customers, which all of us should, it's 74%. There are 12 ways that we get paid. I'm not going to go into those here tonight, but I will tell you, 99.9% of the companies out there pay less than 30% in commissions. Less than 30% in commissions. There are some that will pay 35. There are one or two that pay a little bit more than that. Nobody pays, especially in a product-driven company, 63% like we do. Tonight, I've shown you a lot of reasons to take a look at what we're doing and really consider it. Timing couldn't be better. The economy stinks. Women, especially if you're the ones that do the shopping, have you seen the price of groceries lately? This is why I love growing a lot of my own food. It's crazy out there. I've shown you a company tonight that is debt-free. It's 11 years old. We just celebrated our 11-year anniversary. How cool is that? And nobody knows about us. We manufacture our own products. Our owner is young and ambitious, and he is taking this to $1 billion with or without any of you or I. We are right now at the 4th fastest growing company in this industry. That speaks volumes, but still nobody knows about us. Let's talk a little bit and recap about our product line. We have 17 products that will meet anybody's need. Whatever your challenges are, we've got something that can probably help you. Our products have over 30 certifications. 8 of them are published in a medical journal. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. Seriously. And right now, people hand over foot are tripping over themselves to get back to Mother Nature, to get back to the things that actually can help our bodies and not just mask anything. Remember when I started this, I said we repair and we regenerate. That is what we're doing. We've got a culture at this company that's absolutely phenomenal. One of the best I've ever seen. And like I said, we've got a compensation plan that nobody can match. It is very simple to get started. You can get the sign-up link from the person that invited you here tonight. You can become a customer or you can become an associate, which is usually only $25 for the whole year. Except right now, until the 21st, you can actually become an associate for the whole year for free. And I will tell you, I've been here over 2 years now, since we started in the United States, July of 2020. And Sergey and the company have never charged any of us that I know of that $25 as long as we stay active every month. And active is only $50 a month, much less than half of any other company out there. If you choose to become an associate, that's going to allow you all the tax deductions of being a business owner, go out there and share it with other people, earn commissions, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to need some product to get started. We have 6 kits that you can choose from. It will fit anybody's budget, anywhere from 100 all the way up to 3,000. Now, I know some of you are going, well, maybe I'll start at the 100 or 200. Hang tight. All of these have a reason, and there's something for everybody. However, our new general manager, Rick, who's on this call tonight, hi, Rick, put together a special promo. Now, why do I know this promo is so good? Number one, when you use the product and get your own testimony, stories sell, facts only tell, folks. When you share these products with everybody else, like I do, I just snip them into little single or doubles and hand them out to people. They say they have this issue or that issue. Would you like to try a holistic, organic, certified product that might help? They say yes. When they come back to you in 15 or 20 minutes and say, oh my God, I don't know what that is, but I need to buy it. That is how you build APL. That is why it's one of the easiest businesses I have ever seen to build. So now we have something incredible. I cannot believe they're doing this. This is a pre-Black Friday sale. This will not be extended. It is not started yet. For those of you that are new here tonight, you're going to need to do your due diligence. So for the next 24 to 36 hours, do your due diligence. Go check out the owner. Go check out Business for Home and see that we're number 4. Go check out our comp plan against all the others out there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Friday through Monday, you are going to get what we are calling the builder promo. Now, this builder promo is going to allow you at the higher packages. Why would you want the higher packages? So that you have product not only for you to give a shot, but for you to hand out to your family and your friends that you know that have allergies or blood pressure, or blood sugar, or female issues, male issues, gut issues, whatever it is, we've got something for them. Anxiety. Everybody has anxiety these days. So I want you to think real hard because we have something very special at APL. You can get to the top of the comp plan without having to go out there and be one of the 0.5% that builds a team of 100,000 people. The person that introduced you to this Zoom tonight will give you those details. But part of that is personal use and retail sales. So if you get started at one of these bigger packs, you're going to start off at a higher level. Now, our leader pack, which is $600, you are going to get another $300 for $1 a box, essentially free. The $1 a box covers the shipping and the taxes. So you get $900 in product for $600. If you join at the VIP pack, which is $1,800, you're going to get another 75%. And if you come in at the diamond pack, that's what I came in. That's what Victor and a lot of other people came in at, because I saw this, folks. I was like, I don't know anybody that doesn't have health challenges. I was going to say, I know so many. It's like, I don't know anybody that doesn't have health challenges. So I wanted that 3,000 pack so that I could start at the top of the comp plan, but more importantly, so that I could have 100% in free product. So for $3,000 one time, your lifetime in that position, and you get another $3,000 in free product. Now, let me make a disclaimer here. When you're doing your initial order, you can add the skincare and pay for it. The free product, or the $1 a box product, are all of our lozenges. So those will be on a separate page when you make that order. And this is something I've never seen another company do, these kinds of sales ever. On top of our buy one, get one. Right now, right this minute, you can go into your back office and get buy 2 brain and get 2 free, because that's our product of the month that Mary Esther taught on just the other night. And she's incredible. So I'd like to thank you for stopping by here tonight. You know, I'd like to say before we get out of here that being in this industry for 30 plus years, having consulted with 14 companies on compensation plans, having made the money I've made, having seen companies flop, I put my name to this company for a lot of reasons. Number 1, the ownership. Number 2, debt-free, manufacture their own products. More importantly, the products worked for me. They worked for my kids, and they worked for just about everybody I know. To me, that was the biggest thing. On top of the fact that they don't have any bad side effects. All the side effects, Victor, are positive ones. So get back with the person that invited you here. Get your questions answered. By gosh, take advantage of this promo that Rick has so graciously, and the corporate team so graciously, put together for us. And it is not only for new people, it is for status upgrades as well. For those of you that would like to qualify for 2023's big, huge yearly event, the next 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, are the time to qualify for that because you're going to get a bunch of free product as well. So this is Ruth Mayne saying, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here tonight. We didn't quite have 100 people on, so there won't be any free drawing there. We have to work on that. It's up to all of us to get 100 people on this call. I know this is a new call, so a lot of people are not used to it, but it is one time per month, and we can do it next month. I know we can. So from APL to APL Nation, corporate, thank you for allowing me to host this. I hope you all have a wonderful, splendid, and spectacular holiday season, and we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
Oh my God.